Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm your host, FD for Sage5.tv, bringing you another crypto update. This is our 15K to 600K portfolio challenge, a portfolio we've put together made up of projects from 6 blockchains in Ethereum, Cardano, Dotsama, Polkadot and Kusama combined, Cosmos ecosystem, mixed portfolio where anything goes, as well as the Avalaunch ecosystem. We've selected projects from across those blockchains and aim to invest at least $2,500 into each of those ecosystems or blockchains, then see if we can manage the whole portfolio once fully invested, the whole 15K, to see if you can manage that portfolio all the way up to 600K. Is that feasible? Well, time will be the judge of that. At this current moment, it is still a bull run in my view, but with Bitcoin going sideways, the altcoins are bleeding badly. That's why people always say, don't invest what you're not prepared to lose, because in crypto markets, you may lose everything. On that note, guys, please note that this is not financial advice. If you do require financial advice, approach someone who's trying to give you financial advice. The information contained within this video is just for educational as well as entertainment purposes. Furthermore, if you are from the UK, please note that this content is not intended for the UK audiences. Why? Because the UK authorities are trying to protect you just in case you end up losing all your funds. That said, guys, let's jump into this week's update where we are comparing price movements this week with the previous week. Let's start with the Ethereum blockchain where we hold positions in VulcanForged, PerpetualProtocol and AEVO, formerly RBM. So let's start with VulcanForged, this POR token, which is priced at $3.66. Portfolio is now valued at $376.92. Week on week, we are down 10.6% on last week. Overall, we are still up 3.8%. Perpetual Protocol and the PEP token is up next and it's priced at 76.7 cents. Portfolio is now valued at $766.49. Week on week, we are down on last week by 16.7%. Overall, we are still up 80.2%. RBM, now AEVO, is priced at 46 cents. Portfolio is now valued at $511.46. Week on week, we are down a massive 30.3%. Overall, we are still up 93.8%. So our Ethereum basket this week is valued at $1,654.87 and we are down on last week by a massive 20.3%. Overall, we are still up 59.3%. Moving on to Cardano where we hold positions in Cardano's ADA, World Mobile Tokens, WMT token, Lenify, Sunday Swap Sunday token, as well as Wing Riders WRT token. Starting with the WRT token for Wing Riders, it's priced at 2.4 cents. Portfolio is now valued at $258.69. Week on week, we are down on last week by 8.4%. Overall, we are still down 45.8%. Sunday Swap is up next, and the Sunday token this week is priced at 0.6%. Portfolio is now valued at $688.08. Week on week, we are down on last week by 10.2%. Overall, we are down 15.1%. Lenify is up next, and this week is priced at 61.7 cents. Portfolio is now valued at $99.68, and week on week, we are down by a massive 27.8%. Overall, we are now down 42.7%. Moving on to World Mobile token and the WMT token this week is priced at 27.7 cents. Portfolio is now valued at $556.69 and week on week we are up 2.5%. Overall, we are still up 112.6%. And finally, it's Cardano's ADA, the native coin, which is priced at 38.6 cents. Portfolio is now valued at $463. Week on week we are down 8.4%. Overall, we are still up 34.7%. Now, some of these numbers, guys, they may change by the time the video is actually posted or by the time you watch the video, but at the time of recording, all these numbers were accurate. But that's the nature of crypto markets. So our Cardano basket this week is valued at $2,066.14, which is a decrease of 7.6%. Overall, we are still up slightly by 1.3%. Dotsama is up next, where we hold positions in Bit.country Pioneer's NEAR token, Remark token, as Moonbeam Network's Glimmer token, as well as InjectiveProtocol Skill token. Let's start with Bit.country Pioneer's NEAR token, which is priced at 4.6 cents. Portfolio is now valued at $37.12. Week on week, we are down an incredible 35.1%. Overall, we are now down 84.9%. Remark is up next and it's priced at $1.10. Portfolio is now valued at $409.95. Week on week, we are actually up slightly by 4.2%. Overall, we are still down 45.4%. Moonbeam Network's Glimmer token is up next and this week it's priced at 21.1 cents. Portfolio is now valued at $424.05. Week on week, we are down a massive 20.6%. Overall, we are down 42.5%. Kill Protocol and the Kill token is up next and is priced at 21.3 cents. Portfolio is now valued at $224.21 and week on week we are down 7.0%. Overall, we are still down 44.2%. So our Dotsama basket this week is valued at $1,095.33, which is down on last week by 10.6%. Overall, we are now down 48.1%. So I think that makes this one the worst performing basket within the 15K to 600K portfolio challenge. Moving on on to the Cosmos ecosystem, where we hold positions in EVMOS, Injective, Osmosis, Persistence, and Axelar. Let's start with EVMOS, which is priced at 3.2 cents. Portfolio is now valued at $36.51. Week on week, we are down 14.4%. Overall, we are now down 92.5%. Is EVMOS going to be the first project to go to zero within the 15K to 600K portfolio challenge? Let's wait and find out. Injective is up next, and the NG coin this week is priced at $20.94. Portfolio is now valued at $2,094.40. Week on week, we are down a massive 27.6%. No idea what's going on at Injective. I think it's down to the nature of the investors. I think there are more retail investors in Injective than any other crypto asset out there, or it's one of the most coins that retail investors hold. You can see with the behavior. Anyway, so overall, the Injective position is still up 401.5% and is still the best performing position across the 15K to 600K portfolio challenge. Next up is Osmosis, and the Osmo coin this week is priced at 56.2 cents. Portfolio is now valued at $566.71. Week on week, we are down 6.4%. Overall, we are still up 13.7%. Persistence and the XPRT coin is up next, and the XPRT coin this week is priced at 20.7 cents. Portfolio is now valued at $214.01, and week on week, we are up 1.2%. Overall, we are down 10.5%. And finally, it's Axelar and the AXL coin, and the AXL coin this week is priced at 60.3 cents. Portfolio is now valued at $629.34, and week on week, we are down 17.7%. Overall, we are still up 45.6%. So our Cosmos ecosystem basket this week is valued at $3,540.97. It's down on last week by 21.6%. That's the second week on the trot with double-digit losses. Overall, though, we are still up 61.8%. We then move on to the mixed portfolio, where we hold positions in NEARProtocol, Pythnetwork, Beam, and Shrapnel. Let's start with NEARProtocol's NEAR coin, which is priced at $5.24. Portfolio is now valued at $295.62, and week on week, we are down 11.4% on last week. Overall, we are still up 57.5%. Pythnetwork and the Pyth token is up next, and the Pyth token this week is priced at 31.6 cents. Portfolio is now valued at $694.04, and week on week, we are down 16.2%. Overall, we are now down 17.8%. Beam is up next, and this week is priced at 1.8 cents. Portfolio is now valued at $585.64. Week on week, we are down 13.1%. Overall, we are still up 6.6%. And finally, for the mixed portfolio is Shrapnel, and the Shrap coin this week is priced at 7.6 cents. Portfolio is now valued at $121.96, and week on week, we are down 10.3%. Overall, we are now down 65%. So our mixed portfolio this week is valued at $1,697.26, which is down on last week by 14%. Overall, we are now down 11.6%. And finally is the Avalaunch ecosystem, where we hold positions in Avalaunch's AVAX, Traderjoexyz token, as well as Avalaunch's Zava token. Let's start with AVAX, the native coin for the Avalaunch ecosystem, and it's priced at $27.70. Portfolio is now valued at $1,447.51. Week on week, we are down 11.6%. Overall, we are still up 98.4%. Traderjoe and the Joe token is up next, and it's priced at 33.6 cents. Portfolio is now valued at $401.56, and week on week, we are down 14.8%. Overall, we are down 18.1%. And finally, it's Avalaunch's Zava token, which is this week priced at 50.7 cents. Portfolio is now valued at $1,274.05, and week on week, we are down 12.7%. Overall, though, we are still up 163.4%. So our Avalaunch basket this week is valued at $3,123.12, and is down on last week by 12.4%. And overall, our Avalaunch basket is 84.7% up, so it's still in the green. So our 15K to 600K portfolio is now valued at $13,177.69. Yeah, this is a portfolio that was at one point a few months back was valued at $35,300 or somewhere thereabouts. So it shows you the nature of some of this drawdown, quite severe. Anyway, so in terms of the increase or decrease, week on week, we are down on last week by 15.5%. Overall, we are up 19.9%. So we are still up, albeit slightly. In terms of the actual net gains, we are up $2,880.22, which is in profits, and it's up 26.2%. So we are still up even with this drawdown. So we must have got something right. Anyway, guys, that's it for the update to our 15K to 600K portfolio challenge. Until the next one, I'm your host, FD for 65.tv, signing out for now. Bye.